Hello, this is Greg Giardino and Alison Hall with It's Your Smarter Money. And today we want to talk to you about the 5 top cybersecurity tips to protect your online identity. So let's jump into this. So if you've heard recently in the news, National Public Data, which is a huge background checking company, had one of the largest data breaches on record here in August. And understandably, a lot of high net worth families and individuals are really concerned about the integrity of their online information and their data. So today we want to give you our 5 best tips to protect yourself in this crazy world that we have with cyber attacks and online identity theft. So the first is two-factor authentication. So what that is, the best way I can explain it is through an example. So if you've ever tried to call Fidelity or Charles Schwab or log on to your online retirement account and you were asked to confirm a code that was sent to you via text or email, that is essentially two-factor authentication. It's an additional layer of protection that you need to input beyond just your login credentials. And this is really important in today's world. It's almost a necessity with all the different cyber attacks and AI different strategies that hackers employ to really protect yourself. And if you're going to use 2FA for short, make sure that you at least use it for your banking and also your financial accounts. Now, the second is have what's called a virtual private network. So what is that? It's VPN for short. It's essentially a tool that encrypts your online identity and your online fingerprint, and it secures your connection between your device and the internet connection that you have. So it really helps to protect your private browsing history and your online location so that hackers cannot track you and trace you. And another tip we would add here is do not use public Wi-Fi. It's notorious for being unsecured. And for example, if you go to your local Starbucks, if you're traveling on vacation and you're at that luxury hotel and you hop on the public Wi-Fi, that is a big no-no. And if you're going to use public Wi-Fi, make sure you use a virtual private network. And we would suggest using one such as Okta or ExpressVPN. So now I'm going to turn things over to Alison, and she'll talk to you about the remaining tips.
So third tip is going to be use a password manager. It's not only going to help you stay organized and keep all your logins in one place, but it's actually going to help you generate a nice, secure passcode. If you've ever created a password and said to yourself, yeah, I'll remember that, it's probably not a very good password. Experts actually suggest that a good, strong password is going to be 15 unique characters long, not used across multiple accounts, and nothing obvious, no ABC123 or something with your name or your address or something associated with you. A couple of well-known password managers are Dashlane, 1Password, and LastPass. The next thing you can do to kind of keep yourself safe is keep an eye on your credit reports. You get one free credit report every year, and we strongly recommend taking advantage of that. You can either visit www.annualcreditreport.com or call the number here, 877-322-8228. Just take a look at it, review it for any kind of suspicious inquiries or creditors that aren't familiar to you or balances that are maybe higher than you expected them to be. We also recommend make sure your family members are doing it because they're an extension of you. Maybe you had a joint account with an aging parent or you co-signed a student loan for one of your kids. These are all potential access back to your data. So make sure everybody in the family is doing it. Kind of in that same vein, a security freeze or a credit freeze is a great option. You can block creditors from accessing your credit report or your credit score when a request for that information is made. It effectively makes it so that a new account can't be opened in your name under your social without your knowledge or your consent. The way it works is that the credit bureaus will assign you a PIN, and that PIN can be used to unlock your credit. So, I need to go get a car loan. I know I'm going to be shopping for a credit line. Let me give TransUnion a call and unlock my, here's my PIN, unlock my account for 7 days. And then at the end, everything's back in place. The last one is a little bit scary. It's just being aware of what's referred to as the say yes scam. We've all answered a spam call from time to time. Have you ever been met with the, "Are you there?" or "Can you hear me?" What they're trying to get you to do is say yes. With AI and voice recognition technology, spammers can actually record you, take that recording, and use it to bypass certain safety measures at other places, even authorize transactions on your behalf. If you find yourself in this situation, hang up, block the number. It's a good rule of thumb, maybe, to just not answer phone calls from any numbers that you don't recognize. If it is someone that you know that needs to get in touch with you, they can leave a voicemail, they can leave a message. You can just call them back. There's no reason to put yourself at risk for something like that. Greg, I think we've hit on a lot of the crucial talking points. So I'm going to throw it back to you to take us home.
Sounds good. Thank you again, Alison. And yes, we are living in very scary times, to say the least. And we would highly recommend that you implement at least some of these steps to make sure that you protect your online data. So once again, thank you for tuning in to us. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Take care.